What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope that you all are well. Um, yeah, let's just see what today has for us. I know what I have in mind today in a sense on what I want to do or what play I have in mind rather. Let me put it like that. Um, mm, let's see if it's gonna work out. Right? Oh yeah, yesterday. Depressing day, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the bias ended up playing out, but price came back into this 50-minute value gap before actually buying. And my bias did change. And I wrote on my journal yesterday, I was like, this, when I saw this happen, I could have just went for sales there, but I already put the buy limit order, but I could have prevented that loss from happening, if, in all honesty. So, yeah, I don't have much to say about yesterday, bro. I'm just gonna take my L, move on, and it's whatever. It's part of the game. Charge it to the gang. Charge it to the gang, I guess. Um, but today, what I have in mind, right? Um, let's start with a daily. Let's start on the daily. Damn, this is damn the Nasdaq. Anyway, on my mind today, I'm thinking sales. I'm not gonna lie. Why? Of course, everybody wants to know why. Why I say sales today. I was looking at this for value gap that we have, this one and this one, and you can see how price is respecting that midpoint literally to the T, respecting that midpoint, and we came back up to it. And remember when I said, once this closes above, I would want obviously long-term buys, but I think intraday trading today, I'm thinking for sales because I want to see what price want to come back into this fair value gap, this one, like a retest basically back into it because we still have like some sell side liquidity, and we have this, probably thinking about this, but my take profit will just be just before that in all honesty. But we do have this wick, it's like an inefficiency type of thing, and you guys will see how price has been like playing around that and respecting that. So yeah, my mind is on sales today. It's got a 15-minute. Okay, on the 15-minute there isn't any nearby for value gaps that I would like to use, ideally. But we do have this one right above there has this as well. But we have this for value gap right over here. I want to see, maybe can we tap into it and then we use it to go lower. Like if especially if it goes with the midpoint of this opening range gap. So ideal play for today with price coming back to the opening range gap midpoint, or do some damage, sweep out the London high, and then we can potentially look for sales to the London low. That's where my mind is at. I think that would be a beautiful play that we can take. Not gonna lie, my mind is on sales. So if it goes up today, it's gonna have to go up without me because my mind is set on sales. Sales look nice, and we have liquidity down here. But obviously, I'm not aiming for all the way down here. I'm low key just looking at this London low, of course, and then maybe price coming back here. Maybe price coming back here. This is I'll mark this as primary. Let's just change this. I'm gonna make it primary. Primary sell side. And we have this big wick right over there. Yes, we do have this fair value gap, but for now, I don't I don't want to really see it on the chart. But we have this discount wick right over there. The midpoint of that very important. So we must keep our eyes on that, on this midpoint of this wick. Very important right there, which is not far off from the entry of this. So yeah, yeah. So let's just see what the market has to do. I do want to see it sweep the London high first and then take this out as a Judah swing. There's no news today as well. I'm sure you guys, there's no news. Well, no important news and put it like that. There could be a yellow folder. I didn't switch on yellow folders for me. So it's just like, for me, they don't really matter. But yeah, let's see what the market has to do. We created this nice relative equal lows. We have this London low. We have this 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah. So yeah, let's just see what the beautiful marketplace has for us today. We have 4 minutes until market open. That's my analysis. Let's see what we get. I forgot how much we're down. Let me check real quick. I think we're down like, let me check on the account. We are down $47. We're down $47. That's like I know it's not far off $47. You know, we can't lose. I think like 120 or 125 in general. So we still have some playroom, if you want to call it that. So let's just see what the market has for us. And then, yeah. And also, depending on how this I might want to buy another funded just to have another one on top of this one. And then I trade both of them. Yeah, but I'll see regarding that because sometimes it's like it's a bit of a hustle when you try to juggle two fundeds. But I feel like that would be cool though. That would be cool. So yeah, let's see how we end the week, and let's see what we catch a trade today. But my bias is sells. I'm more confident in sells. We're gonna have to wait for that 50-minute candle, the first for value gap, of course, and the bias is sells. And there's like a black hole right there attracting price, bro. This right here. We do have, in all fairness, in sense of bias, we do have these relative equal highs so nicely laid out, but I'm not there right now. I'm on the sell side. Bro, I know my chart looks so bad. Need to work on it, bro. Hmm. Like I told you, when I see the London high get taken out, ideally, and the opening range gap midpoint coming into this, it aligns with this, the value gap as well, perfectly. So let's see what we get that play. For now, we wait. We just be patient, bro. Ugh. Ah, Oh yeah, and of course, wait. Oh yeah, and of course, London High got taken out. It's anticipated. Oh, by the way, and of course, you want to see respect the upper half of this gap. Very important. The upper half. Very important. The upper half. The upper half. I'm not gonna remark it because I don't want. There's a lot going on here. So. Dun, 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 dun. We could find us again. I don't wanna go. Just yeah, but so I'm trying to put it straight. Okay, we took out the line. I'm gonna see price come in reverse just around here. Expecting obviously that fair value gap as well. Hmm. I see this as well. Inverse from this to this. You could even just tap into that. But let's wait. Can we flip? I thought this might give us that first fair value gap. Let me see something. Okay. I don't wanna bum. Yo, it's for a second like this thing was not recording. Uh, You could count this as a fifth, the first, but I'm not counting this as the first fair value gap. I'm not. I know my funeral was gonna be late because how I treated people. We still got time. 10 minutes. 10 minutes of reading. Doesn't it like a web? Yeah. Make it a bit rigid and stuff. Short presses the new week opening gap midpoint. Look how nice he's using this severely gap. Like I said, I'm not gonna count this one as the first severely gap. So I'm gonna take out these other two. With this one. Oh, ah, I tapped into this invisible value gap. You guys see that? I don't know if there's a hold on. Oh, there isn't. So it's just like that. She tapped into that nicely, but obviously we are looking at this one, or I'm looking at this one. Oh my god, why would I do that, bro? I'm gonna put a limit order at the first value gap, which is this one. Yeah. Let's see what happened. Oh, let me show you guys. I actually did. I put a limit order. There's a gap there. Uh, there's a gap there. You see that? Put a limit order. Let me show you guys. First TP is the London low. Um, what's the trade I'm in? First TP is this London low. Second TP, I was thinking this 15-minute, but the middle of this week. So that is just below this. I don't know. But for now, I can put both positions at what do you call this? I'll put both of them there because I'm not trying to be greedy, or I'll put it by the low. Yeah, let's see what happens, Chad. I'm in the trade. Um, yeah, in that for my days. Using the first value gap and my bias of sells because I went sells. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let me show you guys. We are currently there. So the other position, I just put it here. So yeah. Let's see how we're gonna survive this or not. Ooh. Oh wait. Um, because of that wick, the midpoint. I'll put it like that. Oh my god. 72, we're down $72, bro. Well, I'm done. I'm done. I try my best, Chad. I try my best. We're gonna take this loss. We got stopped out. And I was even thinking about putting at the midpoint of this week, bro. This one right over here. Because the midpoint of that, wanting to see price respect the midpoint of that, but clearly, sorry, price has other plans. Now I did see a SMT between this and how prices was when price respected what do we call this midpoint. So now it's probably gonna buy, like gonna come back and then buy. That's what I see. Because respecting this midpoint right over there. You see the what? You see that? Look at the bodies. So we might just get higher prices now. We gonna not might gonna get higher prices. Excuse me. Cause expecting this daily wick. Um, where is it? Daily wick. Let's see. Can we go for buys? And if it goes back in, if it doesn't, we just leave it. Well, chat. That's what I'm gonna risk, and um, let's see what happens. Cause price respected the midpoint of this during the London, sorry, the New York Open. Plus respected this, and then went higher. So this is the current trade. There we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, heavy losing days, bro. I'm not gonna lie. These are heavy losing days. Okay. I'm starting to hate Nasdaq, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's making my life kind of hard right now. Mm. I think yeah, the other um position is like here. TP is here. I think first TP is all the way up here. I think I just might just put both TPs and then we'll see what happens from there. Other than that, charge it to the gang, bro. Like honestly, charge it to the gang. Okay. If this trade does hit, it means we just hit break even on the week. Literally, we just basically just made back the money we just lost, and then it just ends there. Then we start a new week afresh, basically. So first trade was a loss. Um, yeah, I think maybe I should make this my first TP. This this one, and then I think it's gonna be $63. I'm not mistaken. Obviously, but for now, like all TPs are there. I'm sure you guys, you see both of them are literally there. I'm not gonna lie. This was a clear sign, bro. Price lit. Oh my days. Price genuinely respecting this. That's when I saw. I was like, nah, this definitely wants to go up. Definitely wants to go up. Yeah, we closed the opening range gap now. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Price is having a retracement right now. Buenos dias. God, I don't even know what that means. On the 5 minute, it's going back into a 5 minute fair value gap. And on the 15, obviously on the 15 days and no fair value gap. But let me show you guys on the 5 minute, it's retracing back into this 5 minute fair value gap. Worst case scenario, obviously coming back into that first fair value gap. Tap back into that. Yeah, let's see what 4 o'clock brings us. So yeah, so we're down 24 on the day. Oh, well, 25 on the day. And then we are down bad, boys. We are very down bad. Ugh. Don't never abandon the plan, Chad. Uh, so we're gonna tap into that, back into that first family gap. Just the teeny mini retracement. Okay, so I put this 25 at that high that we had. If it does hit this, it means we make the money back that we lost today, and then we only make, oh, brother, $43 on if that full TP hits, and then that would be it, and then it means we end the week on -$4. Pretty much it, and then basically a break even week. If we not call it break even, I'll call it a break even week. Never break even week. The end of the week like that, honestly. So I want to see price investors for value gap. This one. Buried alive. Someone can pick me up. I'm calling you shorty right now. Yeah, that's good price. I was looking at this, but we do have this one, the value guy, because we went above it. Bro, bro, wasting time, bro. Jeez. 5 minutes until the macro's over. Come on, Nasdaq. I'm trying to get my money out, bro. I think, wait, if this trade, if this trade hits last week, I think we make back the money that we lost from last week. Yeah, 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 yeah. We break even, chat. Hold on, let me just mute real quick. We have 2 minutes until the market. Let's see what the market wants to do. 2 minutes. Um, come back into the entry right there. Mm, 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 mm. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. At least let's just end the week on a good note, a depressive state of mind. At least break even. If we can end this day break even and this week, I'll be happy because if both these TPs hit, I'll be break even. And then tomorrow in the trade recap, yeah, then tomorrow we can do the trade recap, and then yeah, we see how that panned out. So yeah, wish me all the best in that department. We have a minute, I think, left. Check my Oh, it is 10 possibly. You give it like until maybe give it 5 or 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off. Probably I'll hop off when the first TP gets hit, but I'll give it like 5 to 10 minutes for that to happen, and then I'm gonna hop off the charts. I'm gonna hop off the charts then. So now we're consolidating a bit. Yeah. 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 Why is it? Oh. For all this waiting, I feel like putting my TP. Let me show. I feel like putting my um. I feel like putting my TP all the way. Oh, in the spaghetti gap. I didn't see that. That's why it's consolidating so much. It's trying to fight through this. But anyway, um, trying to put it up here, bro. Up here. This is where my TP should be. Ideally, I did put it here at first. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make everything back. I'm gonna make everything back. Um, but obviously but that's greed right there. So I just stick to the plan. Low bearing fruit. Keep it clean. Keep it simple. And then, I think it could still. Like I believe in it. But yeah, I'm not trying to put myself through all that. So I genuinely didn't see that. I genuinely didn't see six fighting through this. You want to see a close up of that actually. They'd be very good. Because this oh my days. Because this feels just Yeah. Wait, let me mute King to watch this video. Okay, just to add, this is not good. You see how it's respecting that midpoint? Hopefully, it's just gonna sweep this liquidity, these lows that we have over there. sweep this, come back into the first value gap, and then use that to hopefully go back higher. Let's see what happens. This is actually such a long video, wasn't it? Literally like an hour. So yeah, let it tap in back into this and then this as well. Because this is where that first value gap. Let me see, we haven't gone here in a long time. Yeah, you see, this is where that first value gap starts. So so it swept these lows of people that were putting their stop losses above this consolidation. Hopefully we get a nice retracement and we go back up, because I only see this now even properly, bro. We're respecting the opening range gap high, which is not a good sign. I'm not gonna lie. I only see that now. It's not really a good sign, because it's like a roof. Like, I was struggling to break that type of thing. And also, what I said in the beginning. Remember what I said? Like, this will be a web, and it's basically being that right now. It's being a web right over here. Um, but yeah, that's that's basically price. Bam. So this is basically being a web, and price is struggling to break past that web and that first value gap that we have. Let's see what we get a nice reaction of price coming back into this. And yeah, hopefully we do get a nice reaction of that. If not, we'll get stopped out and then womp womp womp. Sad week. Sad week. Horrible week actually. So yeah, we're tapping back into this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we get a nice reaction. Let me see. Whoa, we can draw down. Nobody get stopped out. Hashtag no, please. Because we're gonna get stopped out, chat. Yep, we're gonna get stopped out. Oh well. This is like my worst week yet, bro. And I got stopped out. Yeah, that's it for me, bro. I'm done. Nasdaq hates me, bro. It must genuinely hate me. This is personal. This was I greedy, bro. This is all I wanted, low key. No. So I got stopped out. So price might just go below this and then sell, which was my initial bias. But obviously I got stopped out when I tried to sell. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I'm gonna take my L and leave you lot. Cheers. Enjoy your weekend. Trade recap tomorrow. This is the worst trading week yet. I'm not gonna go bad. So check you guys on the next one.